Football fans, I'm back again. This time I'm just gonna talk about one clutch each. Our top five clubs, we all know them: Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Manchester City. Is what I'm gonna talk about in my clubs that I think they're gonna be maybe top four this season. And remember, it's always my opinion. You can have yours. So I'm just in this one. I'm just gonna talk about Liverpool. Liverpool is a good club. Many people are thinking Liverpool should be counted out in the contendership for the Premier League. Like they cannot compete in the Premier League because maybe they have been losing some matches. From Crystal Palace they lost. From Galatasaray in the UEFA they lost, and Chelsea beat them the last match we saw in the Premier League. But according to me, I feel like we just need to give Ancelotti some time because he has to integrate his new players with the squad that he was left for by Jurgen Klopp. So I feel like we need just to give him time. I feel like Liverpool they haven't got their throwing system, but I think they're gonna get it eventually. So I think we should give them time, just like other clubs they give their coach. So I feel like at back of my mind somewhere, Ancelotti will show us his true colors. He's gonna start winning, and we're gonna see him because the squad he won with it the league is all players that he inherited from Klopp. Even if he added maybe something small, but most of them they were playing together, so they were used to each other. So he will have to be given some time to integrate his players with the new ones he bought. Also, that one Florian Wirtz, everyone is giving too much pressure to that boy, which I cannot give him an excuse, because if you are an expensive player, pressure is always there. Remember, Caicedo, when we bought them, everyone, they were already talking bad about Caicedo. They were calling us Botros, crab, what, because we spent too much on a player who had not shown his full potential. Nowadays, I don't think there is anyone who can be against Caicedo that is the best midfielder, or if not the best, is among the top midfield in England. So I think now we are seeing the value for Caicedo from Chelsea. Gravenberch also, when he came, he didn't just come and start playing nicely, but now people have started seeing what he's all about, that Gravenberch. So this player, they just needed to be given some time. So should be the coaches also be given time. So I think Liverpool will come around. Another thing is people must know is Salah. Salah was the reason, among the players, the reason they won the league. He was playing very nice. Everything was working to him. And those who remember, the reason Liverpool won the league, they didn't have much injuries. Other clubs, they were suffering injury. Arsenal, that league, we all knew it was Arsenal was the most favorite one to win that league. But when they got injuries, they started making long decisions. Their coach, that's how they lost that trophy. Otherwise, Liverpool, they won the matches. They were not that nice or what, but they were winning, and that is what big clubs do. Even when you are down, you win your matches. They were winning. Most people, they didn't see them winning, going all through. But they were winning 1-0, 2-1, 1-0 like that. They were forcing win, even in difficult situations. And that's how they came to win. But remember, many of those goals were from Mo Salah. So Mo Salah this season doesn't have that flow for scoring goals. But eventually he's going to come around. So, but the problem is, now that he's not scoring, other players, they should step up and start scoring. They can't all rely on Mo Salah. And their midfield also, their coach has been changing that midfield too much. But now he must play with the one people are used to. That Szoboszlai, McAllister, their midfield and Gravenberch, the one they have been using. They must stick to that one and introduce these other ones gradually. But remember, there is also a big pressure for Ancelotti, because when a club buys you an expensive player, they expect that player to play. They don't expect stories. I don't know, he's not performing. You will play him until he gets his form. That is what people, they must also understand. Otherwise, Liverpool, I'm sure they're going to come around, and I feel like they still have a chance in this Premier League. Yeah, we must not count them fully. I still feel they have a chance. That is my opinion, as I always say. You can have yours. You can write in the comment. You can also share the video. Otherwise, that is my humble opinion.